Hello, and welcome to Watercolor Wednesday. Tonight, we are going to be painting into a frame that I got this for $1. It's just a little cheap frame, but I already took it apart. I'm making a TikTok, so you'll be able to see all of that then on a TikTok. But I took the back off. The back had staples on it. Took the back off, and we're gonna be painting a haunted house tonight. There's a craze going around on the interwebs right now, TikTok and all over. I keep getting tagged in it to take an old painting and to put ghosts in it, pumpkins in it, Halloween it up. So I went to the thrift store today and everybody has them all bought out. So I found this and I thought this will be perfect. Watercolor Wednesday tonight, we're going to be painting a haunted house, but I'm going to show you a really fun and easy way to paint your pumpkins, your cats, your everything. We're going to go with the easy element, but we're going to be painting into a haunted house. So when I took apart the frame, I got the, it's a double matte. This was a double matte. So it's the green matte inside the white matte. And getting the whole element for $1 was one heck of a deal for me. This is, I think it's, forget the dimensions on this, 16 by 20. It's a big painting. But let me show you what I did here. What, honey?
Tape measure.
No, I don't need a tape measure. I'm going to turn you around and show you what we're going to be going on. So what I did is, because this paper, and you'll see it in the TikTok that I made, this paper is on a pad. It's not a block. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 16 by 20. That's what it is. This is from Britain. This is an old pad. This pad's probably 20 years old and was in my stash, and it's the perfect size. So what I did was I took the green one, put this up here, and then I traced with Morton's charcoal where we're going to paint. And we're going to paint a haunted house. I did a bunch of these last year for Halloween boxes. I did them smaller. So the bigger the painting, the bigger the details. So I'm going to turn my camera so you can see. And we're going to work this in 2 halves since it's such a big painting. And maybe we can go like that. Oh, that might work. It's such a big painting, honey.
Yeah, people are asking how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Thank you. Martin's going to be reading all of the comments. I am just looking here to see how I can get it the very best for you. I'll move my tea out of the way. That might work. I'll stick you over here. Honey, I'm going to rely on you to tell me if you can see if I'm painting, where I'm painting rather, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to count on you. Not really seeing what at the moment.
Well, you're seeing like half of it.
Yep, you're not going to see all of it. So I'm going to do it in halves. Okay, and we're going to be painting with the Angora paints. And first thing I'm going to do is hydrate these.
Yeah, everybody's saying hello.
Hello. Morton is going to be doing the reading, and you know the drill on Watercolor Wednesday. Paint with me, ask questions. Morton will read. But let's start with our sky, because we need a good moody sky for this. So I'm going to spray into the sky, and we're going to go for a nighttime scene. And I have a couple ways to do that. Let's put a big moon up in here. This is just a little circle. Let's just put this up in here. He's going to be our, get you. I think you're going to be able to see all of this, I hope. All right. Now we're going to take some water. I do have my dirty water here. We're going to be painting with that. Gonna be painting with that a little bit. And I want to see what color is on my brush. Oh, blue, great. We're off to a great start. Okay, set that off of here. And I'm gonna spritz this. I'm gonna spritz this with a little bit of this red. Just a little bit of the red. And now we're gonna grab blue. We're gonna grab blue. Lots of blue. And I'm not gonna use a big brush. I'm using a little brush. This is a number 6. Not a big brush at all. And we're gonna paint like a twilight sky with a beautiful moon coming up on it. That's a pretty bottle. Here we go. You want to keep this wet stuff moving. If you let it sit, it's going to dry. We do not want the sky to be dry. Not right now. It's going to go right up to the edge. Right up to the edge. Make that wet. That wet. And we're going to drop in some other blues. A little darker blue to mix with the red. Get that purpley tone. Honey, is everybody being quiet?
Yeah.
I hope you're having a lovely
Miss Reva
Wednesday.
said, thought you were going to do it on that picture.
Oh, no, that's not a watercolor. That's acrylic on that picture, Miss Reba. This is Watercolor Wednesday. We're doing a spooky one, but it's with watercolors. I'm gonna do a couple live workshops on.
She says, okay, sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna take some dark blue, come around this circle to make our moon.
Wanda says they have the best quote today. Stars are folks in heaven that have left the porch light on for us.
Oh, I love that.
Amber says, hi P.
Hello.
And Miss Reba loved the comment. Starlene says hello.
Hey, Starlene. I just want to try to keep this moon crisp.
Amber says the colours are so calming.
I'm moving the moon a little bit. Hopefully you can see. Tell me when you need me to turn my light on, and I will turn my light on. I found this lamp today that I'm going to modify it into into a lamp that holds your phone while you paint. I'm excited about that.
Jessica's saying hello from Minnesota. So glad
hey, in
to
Minnesota. Hello. I'm dropping some darker colors in here too. Because this sky, we want it to look, you know how the sky looks like blue and pink cotton candy right before it's evening? That's what we want to do.
Karine sent you roses.
Thank you. And right around here, I'm going to take and I'm going to paint dark. Right around where our moon's going to be. Real dark. And we're going to lift this up. We're going to trust this process and lift that up. Oh, that's a perfect full moon.
Oh, New Zealand girls in from New Zealand, believe it or not.
Perfect full moon. Hello in New Zealand. I want to come visit you. And thanks everybody for being here and following. Now I'm just going to drop in some little feels of twilight here because we want this to be a twilight sky. We have the big moon that rose. So I'm going to come in here with some darkers. And I'm just going to put them on and kind of brush them out a little bit. And since I'm painting on something where it's not fastened down tightly, you're going to see this painting ripple. So I'm either going to iron this painting at the end, or I'm going to flip it over, spray the backside, and then stack heavy stuff on it. Either way, we'll make it flat. And I have some little blips that happened from my moon. That's okay. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to paint in some clouds. The sun just set and the moon just rose. And it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fall evening. Beautiful fall evening. And when we were out today, we heard our first Christmas song being played, didn't we, honey? Were you there when it happened or no?
What was that?
When somebody pushed that button and played the Christmas song in the store.
Yeah, I think I was lucky enough not to be anywhere near it.
I started chitty-chatting with the lady. So I want to make sure our sky comes out enough to hide behind our mat. And I'm just going to kind of blur that line up there. We're going to have that a little bit darker up there.
Yep, I agree with you, Jamie. Too soon.
It was way
too soon, Jamie.
They pushed a button on some dancing Santa or something. I'm like, it's official. First Christmas song played in public for the 2023 season. Happened today. So I'm going to just now purposely take...
Angelia says sorry she's late.
Hey, Angelia. I'm happy you're here.
Go stand in the corner.
This is a full moon, and I just have to clean that corner up a little bit because the tape came in a little bit. That's good. Okay. I'm not going to dot in a lot of light blue. No, that's too blue. I want the darker blue. I just want to take out any rough bits. Make that part there a little bit darker too.
How did your CAT scan go? You were going to ask.
Oh yeah, everything's normal.
Worried.
Everything's normal. My head is really, really sore. I would be fibbing if I didn't say my head was sore. It's super sore, but...
They established there was some straw still in there.
Yeah, I still have some straw in my head, so I'm good. Okay, so I'm going to take this sky now. And I got a little, this is just a crumpled piece of tissue that I've been using, and I'm just going to go along this dark blue.
Angelia's back to work on Monday, so it'll be our last watercolor wedding.
Oh, well, enjoy it. I'm just going to dab into that dark blue, and we're going to lift up to create some clouds.
Teresa's glad that you're well.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I was so happy when I woke up this morning. So happy. I love that sky. I love that sky. I'm going to come up here with a little bit of clouds up here along the top.
Angelia gets a CAT scan every morning and the cat gives them a side eye.
That's funny. I was surprised how quick that CAT scan was. I kind of want to take that cloud here over the moon. I'll show you how to take a cloud over the moon. Just press a little bit on there. You don't want to go too crazy, just a little bit. Okay, so now in here, we're gonna paint our haunted house. We have our sky. Our sky can dry. That's a rhyme. Sound like I'm Dr. Seuss in it. And honey, I think I'm gonna have to turn my light on. I'm having a hard time seeing. I need to get the light where the switch is over here.
I
have to go crazy.
So funny. You have a little of the painter on change 7. I don't know what that means to you.
I don't know what it means either, but I like it.
Channel 7, she meant.
Okay. I gotta put the light on. I gotta see. And if that's too much of a glare for you, just tell me. So now the sky and the moon and whatnot all can just chill up there. And I think...
Oh, you got a heart me from Angelica.
Thanks, Angelica.
It's flying
I
above
think-
your moon.
Oh, maybe is the moon in a spot that it's easy for them to tap on? Tapping the moon might become a thing. Maybe, not really. Okay. This is my dirty water. I'm going to take a brush. Doesn't matter which one. This one is a number 4.
Yeah, it's watercolor paint, Rhonda.
I'm going to mix this up, and this has that glitter in it. Well, not the glitter, the pearlescent, you know what I mean.
They're asking about your paints.
So, yep, I'm using right now, I'm painting with the Angora Opaque. That's my palette. I love it. And then I'm going to switch to, well, I might put some Fine Tech on. I'm not sure. My pearlescent colors, because we're going for a haunted house here. Maybe.
Kim's in from Wales saying, how's your head
Hey,
today?
Kim, my head is sore, but it's still good. Still good. Okay, so here we got to figure out what's going where. So I think what I'm going to do is paint maybe some little feels in the background. That maybe
Rhonda says you're so gifted.
Thank you. I practice a lot. I promise when I started, I did stick figures like everybody else. Maybe put a little house back there. But we want a big house up here. We need a big house up here. So let's get our house set up. And right now we're just putting these colors on. Honey, can you see everything I'm doing?
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing okay.
Thank you.
Walks loves the sky.
Thank you. It's going to be a night sky. We're going to put more color in it, but I have to get my house shapes down first. And the other thing I need to do is paint out.
Rhonda used to do crafts, it is enjoying.
I love it.
Debbie says, so glad you're okay.
Thank you. It's been, it was scary. I'm so glad though that I went to the doctor. So glad I went to the doctor. So we're just building the little frame for our house here. That's all. Just a little frame for the house. So I want to keep my edges kind of sort of straight. It's a haunted house. If you have wonky edges, that's all right. But what I want to do right now, I'm going to set this one over here. This is better at holding my brushes. They don't go rolling around. Honey, here's that piece of sea glass I was looking for.
All right.
I told you it was back here. Yeah. That's it. Okay. So I want to start thinking about my background now. So I'm going to take and I'm going to find some, I'm going to start with a greeny color for back here. A little bit of a greeny color.
Rhonda says your own creation, it will be beautiful.
Thank you. I'm going to bring in fall colors, but you know, in the fall when your grass gets that color, we're going to go for that color. And with watercolors, you're going to be painting layers. Even though it's watercolor, you're going to be painting layers. And if some of this comes onto the house, it doesn't matter. It'll actually make the house look more haunted. Make it look mossy. Go way back there. Can you see? Can you see where I'm painting over here, honey, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just putting in a little bit of terra firma Just a little land. I might have a cemetery over there, maybe. Maybe. But what I want to do is get in here and get one of these clean brushes that I got. The luxury of having a load of brushes at the moment. That's my stomach. So I'm spraying my yellow. So I want to take the yellow. I'm just coating my brush up with the yellow. And I'm going to come in here and we're going to paint some windows. Paint some windows. See how it gets, the color gets lighter as I come down with it. Becomes more, more translucent almost. And this one's going to have a lot of windows in it. We're going to make this a big, this might be some sort of a conservatory on the front. We don't know. We don't know what we're painting yet. We're just painting in some light. Martin, are you okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just got a dry throat.
Do you need a drink, honey?
I've got tea.
Okay. So down here, I'm going to take some of this yellow and I'm going to spill it out onto the grass. I'm going to dilute it, but we're going to spill out. We're going to spill some little patches of yellow down here. Just spill some out. We're going to be painting over that. If next time you're outside your house at night and you have lights on inside, look at the ground. You'll see some things, some yellow painted out. We're just painting in some windows here. Don't even know. We can always paint them shut if we don't like them, but we got to get them in there now.
Rhonda says you've put such lovely memories in your home. The church found a lovely pair.
Thank you. Now I'm going to take just a little bit, my brush has this yellow on it. I'm going to come into this green. This green is a little bit lighter. I'm just going to paint here, the edge of our house. Get some of that, look at that, oh, that good dirty brown water. That's what we want for this Halloween-y painting. For this haunted house. Did anybody see me paint the haunted houses I did last year? I did so many, didn't I, honey?
Yeah.
I loved it. It's almost turning into swampy looking grass down here. But again, I want this to come out. Those little shadows here and there. I'm gonna get my painting up here. I'm gonna come in and grab some stuff off of this.
How's your noggin you getting on?
I'm all good. I got a hard head, don't I, honey?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hard-headed. I'm too busy for an issue.
Did you have lessons or is this freehand?
This is freehand. I've been painting kind of all my life. And I like to make it up as I go along. I'm not using a reference picture for this one. So this, I'm going to take and just pull some different things down here because I think I'm going to want a tree here, I think. We're going to make this house go back into the distance. And I'm kind of painting this painting with a lot smaller brush than I would normally use. I have bigger ones, but sometimes I just like the feel the little brush does. So I like to paint in sections. I know I'm going to put colored trees back in here. I know we're going to go with some red trees because this is an autumn painting. Let's get some red leaves up in there. Let's get a different shade of red. Put some other ones there. I think I'll grab a little bit of orange. Just a little orange. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. We're going to turn these into trees. These are going to be trees. Trust me. Martin, do you trust me? We're going to make some trees.
Right.
Put a little yellow there, too.
One that loves painting oceans.
Oh, I do, too.
Kendra says watching you paint is relaxing.
Take a
You're
little...
in a season, says Rhonda.
Take a little crumple and just dab a little bit off. Dab a little bit off. Always makes it better when you dab a little off and then add a little back, I think.
Love watercolor so much, says Bonanza Jelly.
I'm going to dab back in here with some orange because we want some nice soft feels back here. You could, if you wanted to do little points, twirl up in here and just do some little points. But these trees are way far back. These trees are way far back. Now I'm going to show you how to make them look like a tree. We're going to grab another brush, a skinny little one. This one's a number. Oh, this is a 000. And these brushes, I just got a whole bunch of sets off of Temu. Link is in our bio. They're so affordable. I go through brushes. And then I still have some brushes that are 30 or 40 years old. So right here, we're going to paint a couple trees back here. So we're not going to get detailed. We are not getting detailed. We're just putting some lines back in here. Basically different angles. Just put some dots in through there, right? And we're going to take some of that nice dark. We're just going to come along the bottom here. We're going to put our forest back in here, way back in there. Get some water on your brush and let it run. You're going to make the cool stuff is going to happen now.
Rhonda says, wow, that did a lot.
Yeah, put
Taylor
that.
Couture says, I told my husband about the spooky fall paintings. He says it's too early. I nearly divorced him.
Yeah. Hey, that's why I have all 4 seasons happening at once.
Rhonda's
here.
got to go. Thank you.
Bye, Rhonda. I have all 4 seasons happening at once here because sometimes you need that. Not in this painting. But yeah. I heard Christmas music in the store today. True, it was some lady pushing on something. So this guy now I'm going to dab into here. And look at how that just makes all your shadows for you. I'm not even having to paint this. It's painting itself. So now we're going to come back here. Let's start with this little house back here. Honey, this could be, well, maybe that could be the big house back there. And this is the little gatehouse. Just don't know, do we? And this painting, we might not finish this painting tonight just because it's going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one. So I'm taking some gray here. And I think I'm going to put some gray below here for our windowsills. Just some little gray here. And let's start figuring out the shape of this house. So this could be one house here. One house here. I want to tell my son I can hear him singing. Can you hear him? I like to hear that. Oh, Martin, they have a dormer window. These lucky people have a little dormer window there. So there's one side of the house. I'm going to take a different bit of gray with a little bit of the dark in it. And we're going to come back here, way back here, way back here. We're going to paint a little roof. Just a little edge of a roof, way back here. We don't even know what the heck that's for. I'm just putting water on my brush now. We're going to come up here. We're going to paint a little tiny bit of this house here. Again, doesn't really matter. I'm switching that brush. That one's super fine. I want this guy. I want one that's big enough to hold, this is number 7, big enough to hold paint in him, and he has a real nice point on him. Okay, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to grab a little bit of this brown. We're going to come down here. Put a little brown on there. There'll be another house way back there. It's actually going to be like a little village maybe, honey. See that? Martin, have you fallen asleep? Martin.
What?
Are you asleep?
Yeah, I kind of goes though.
Martin just fell asleep. Oh my goodness.
Nobody had said anything.
I must be the most boring person in the world.
Yeah, I was reading and
Martin fell asleep. Honey, I'm never going to let you forget that. You know that, right?
Well, you had me awake at 5 this morning.
I did not have you awake at 5.
See, Kendra's saying your voice is super calming. Andrew had an hour of cardio rehab.
That's true. He did his cardiac rehab today. We're just putting in some little feels back here. I'm deciding if this is going to be...
Elise says absolutely not. You're amazing.
It's one of those things. It's good that he relaxes, but many times I'll be talking to Martin and then I'll hear, and then I just be quiet. Okay, so I might paint some little bricks or something on here too, but this one's further away. I just really want to get some color down there.
Kayla Pichu says I'm in bed for the second time this afternoon.
Oh goodness.
No judgments here.
I'll just put everybody asleep then. There we go. Okay, so way back here. I'm gonna make a little village way back here. It will have no detail to it. No detail. We don't even know what it is. And we'll put some shadows coming up here.
It's going good, Kim. I think they said after the next session they up the number of minutes in each thing and how hard the reps
Switch to a 6. I'm gonna come back in and get some. We need to get some little. Let's put a little red bush here.
Kendra's saying it's a compliment because people only fall asleep around people they feel safe.
Good.
Jay Girl saying, oh my goodness, just saw you got hurt. Are you okay, Priscilla?
I'm okay, thank you. My dad used to always say, you'll be better before you're married, so I'll be better before, I'll be better before I'm married again.
Thanks, Kim.
We're going to put a little road going over here. We'll figure out later what that's all about. And I like to pull some things out. I'm going to pull some of this color straight down here. Pull some of that straight down
Girl
there.
saying, "Oh my goodness, scary." I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Warrior Squirrel saying, "I would love to see the lamp idea you have."
Oh wait, I'm going to do a TikTok on that. That lamp is going to be super cool. I know it.
Susanna wants lessons.
This is what we're here for. I'm here to teach.
Angie Baby's in from Woy Woy in Australia.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Angie Baby. How
Saying
are
good
you?
morning.
Good morning. Let's put a slate roof on here. And let's make a round slate roof. This roof is going to come down like this. We're just going to paint this in. Get our shape that we want. And we're going to give it a little curve. And now I'm going to take, and I'm just going to make some horizontal lines on here. And some up and down lines, just a little bit. We're going to take I'm going to grab a clean tissue for this, and I'll just tear off a little piece.
Miss Shreba's saying, "When do you think you're going to do the acrylic paint on the picture?" I bought a picture for it too.
Great. I'm not 100% sure when. We have family arriving this week and for a week. So maybe if my granddaughter wants to do it with me, I'll do it while she's here. We'll see.
And I'm feeling good, Susanna. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of leave that as our base. And now I'm going to take and we'll make our little slates. We're going to get decorative here. While this is still wet, I'm just going to go in here with this darker color. We're going to make these little curvy, fancy little slates. We're not doing them perfectly. Some of them we're smudging, some of them we're painting full. We just want to feel slates. Slate feel. And if I feel like it's too uniform, I will on purpose mess it up. We can tell you slate roofs are not uniform, are they, honey?
No.
They're the opposite of uniform.
Thanks, Angie.
Give it some little sharp edges. And then we'll let that dry. So this house back here, now I have this nice dark on my brush. I'm going to go in and get a little bit of brown on it too. I'm going to come back here. Make sure that's dry to put my hand on. And now I'm going to paint in some shapes. I'm going to paint in some shapes here. We got an angle here. We got an angle here. And I'm just going to go to the side here. Just to feel like siding. Put a little bit more of a roof on there. I can come on and take my I like that one a lot. Pull that roof out here a little bit more. But now I can kind of square things up. I'm just going to dip into water, come back and grab a little bit more black, a little bit more brown, and then we're going to come here. We're going to do this roof like this. So we want a lot of different little angles back here. We'll put a little chimney here on this one, honey. And I'm going to just paint just across there for a little shingle feel. A little line down here.
Your saying, "Afternoon, Priscilla, just passing through the TikTok block. Nice work."
Thank you. Good afternoon. So we know our yellow's good and dry. I'm going to take my brush and just go right across the top there, just to make a little window up there. Just so fine, ever so fine and delicate. Maybe I'll do these. I like these diamond shaped windows. You see a lot of them in Britain. We'll do that there. Come in, grab a little bit more water, go a little black, a little brown, twist it to that fine, fine point. And then way back here, way back here, we got something. We don't know what it is. It's a house way back there. And then we have the edge of this house here. And this house here has this shape roof on it. They have a ridge with some little ridge caps. Corner. And we're going to go back in there.
Trish is saying I want to try. It looks like fun, however, I'm slightly colourblind.
It's okay. I did a painting last year that was all one color. And remember that, honey? It was like the mountains and all. Mm-hmm. I just did it with blue on white. That's fine. Totally fine. I'm going to dab this because it's too, look, when we dab it, can you see how it just lifted that dark off and just made that look like grass? Can you see that? And that looks like mist back in here. I'm going to come just back in there with one little shape. One little shape. And like I said, this painting, this is a big one. This one might take more than one Watercolor Wednesday. I might have to do Watercolor Thursday tomorrow to finish this one up. I'm going here. And I want to come back in here so you feel like a little overhang of the house sticking out there. Set that
and you see much love.
Thank you. Love to you too, Auntie. And this, I'm going to dab this. I'm going to dab that. Oh, yes. That's what I love. So up here, we're going to have our little dormer window. Oh, guess what, everybody? Morton and I bought a lottery ticket tonight. We have not bought a lottery ticket since last year. It's $1 billion. If I'm going to say this, if we win, we will hook our friends up, won't we, Morton? Party at the church. 2-week party at the church. My head feels good, actually. Thank you for asking. It felt weird, though, buying a lottery ticket, didn't it? Mm-hmm. I didn't like it. I don't want to do it anymore.
Girl says lots of luck. They'll be there.
I feel like I already...
At least says, yeah.
I feel like I already won the lottery. I got Morton. I'm going to put a little Juliet balcony up there. I like a little Juliet balcony. These windows are going to be different. I think down here will be the door to that house. I think we'll make this just run over here. What was that noise? I'm just going to put in some little feels here. And we're going to do a little dabbing. A little dibby dab, 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 dab. Turn it, twist it, bop it, dab it. Loving it. What did you do, honey?
I wrote my phone.
Did you fall asleep again?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Martin just fell asleep again. Honey, you're going to give me a complex. Oh, I know what we need to put back in that window. Let's put a person back in there. Let's put a shadowy figure.
Oh, the truth, you did. He's amazing. Sorry you had that experience happen to you. Morton needs a nap. I tripped over my pants, hit my face on a board, got a black eye.
Oh gosh.
Tabitha.
I hope you're okay. Hope you're okay now.
Yeah.
There's a little figure in that window.
I don't know what that means. I think it's a typo. Kayla Couture says, I am skitting.
Oh.
ASKITT.
I don't know.
And it's got the laughing face after it.
Oh, maybe about you being asleep, honey. Okay, so here I'm going to just put a little.
Skitting, laughing, like, yeah, but you falling asleep.
So I'm going to put some more shadows on, even though we dabbed those ones off. We like our layers. I'm going to just dab just a little bit. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do is back here. Moon's coming this way. We're not going to worry about light sources, but that house is going to get a little bit of.
Kayla Couture says, every day I find out more things I say are only Irish.
Yeah, I was
and
just
no one
going to
has a
say.
clue what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm going to put some little brick feels on there. We don't even know what they are. I'm going to do it up here.
Yeah, I still use Scottish slang.
And that's just an interesting look on that roof.
Tabitha's starting to get better. Doesn't have the black eye anymore, but still
Tabitha.
and have scabs.
Well, I might end up having a shiner. I might end up with a black eye. So let's do this one now. More little black shadows in. I know you might wonder, like, why are we putting them in to take them off? But we need to. We need to have these feels. We need to have these feels over here. It has to happen. Has to happen. We don't even know what they are. Are they bushes? Are they people? We don't know. Is it a little cemetery? That could be a little cemetery right there. What do you think? It looks like a little cemetery to me.
Catherine says if your eye isn't swelling, you might not. It moves pretty quick.
That's good to know. Could be a little cemetery. Okay. Let's sit back and look at this for a minute. Because I like to do that as I'm painting.
For a cemetery.
Yeah, cemetery. I think that's going to be a little cemetery back in there. I like the feel of the roof. I like the house way, way in the distance. I like the sky. We're going to darken up the sky. I'm loving the moon. I am loving the moon. Loving it. Loving it. Okay. Let's see what on the big house. Let's see what we can get done here on the big house. I'm going to keep it moving like that because I'm just going to be painting right here on the big house. Okay. Get you there. Okay, now I'm going to take, I want like a reddish brown. So I'm going to take some red. Start with my red. And I think I'm going to put another round bit out here. I think I'm going to have this 2 towers. I have this 2 towers. I just have my red on here. I'm going to just grab a little bit more water. I did not wash my brush off. You'll hear me say that so many times. Honey, you sleeping?
Nope, nobody was talking. Looks like a village from a fantasy book, says Kayla.
We're about to make it a haunted house. So now I'm gonna let that dry for just a minute. I'm gonna take some more of that. I like that red. It's like a terracotta red here. And let's go down here to do our grand entrance. I think the grand entrance would be here. This is going to be a little bricks. You'll see. First color of this is going down. Then we'll let it dry.
Brittany Alexis says, hey, my beautiful people, I hope you're having a great wedding.
Oh, we are having a very good Wednesday. I hope you are too. So now this part needs to come down here. This is our tower that this is in. We're going to make this to the front. And I think this building is going to be brick. But we're going to pull it to the front. Grab some brown on my brush and a little bit of that red. We'll come over here and we're going to make a nice dark feel here. I'm going to curve this around a little bit. I want it to feel a little bit like a tower.
Elise says you inspired me to buy a new drawing table.
Yay! Oh, that's exciting and fun. That is very exciting and fun. So this is going to be brick. This is going to be brick. And we're just painting in this back color right now for bricks. That's all we're doing. Don't think you're going to finish this. And doing watercolors isn't the same as like coloring in a coloring book where you just put on one layer of crayon and you're done. We're going to put on a lot of different layers. And if some of this is going vertical, great. Some is going horizontal, wonderful. That is all good. We just want to get this red bricky brownie color right here. And I'm going to try to get an angle feel here.
The old table was given away by mistake.
Oh no.
Spasmatics asking how you're feeling.
I'm feeling really surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. I was going to go for a circle window here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go for a
lazy day, just make some homemade banana pudding.
Oh, that sounds yummy. That sounds very yummy. Morton's fascinated here. We have a lot of old houses around us that have curved windows in them. You love them, don't you, honey? So I'm just grabbing a little brown, little red, coming over here. Look, it's a little bit darker. Does that matter? Nope. We're just painting our tower right now. That's all we're doing. Just painting a tower. Having fun. Painting the tower. Morton, have you been to the Tower of London yet?
No.
Next time we go to Britain, please let's go. You're gonna love it.
Spasmatics say no good when you got a Rapunzel hanging out of the tail.
Yeah. So this stuff here that I'm doing. Oh, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Spasmatics says love the windows.
Oh, thank you. I love them too. I think they're cool. I'm going to take this funky, has blue on it, and I'm going to dab this in on this because we want it old. This is old. This building is old. I'm bouncing you. Sorry. A little bit up there too. That's going to give us some good character. I want to take my time and do this one so pretty for you. I really do. Okay, so this brush, I'm going to load this brush up with more of the red and I think orange because this is Halloweeny after all. Let's see. We get a cool shape with this brush. Let's just touch it here and see how it looks. Yep. Oh, I love that. Let's go up here and just make some random, and look, I'm going to move my brush around like it's actually a circle. See that? I'm going to need to keep loading my brush up. Don't know how long this will last, but I want to come over and make like a semicircle right around there. It's going to make our roof look like our roof will look like it's rounded. That's what we're after. I love that. Love it. Honey, dare I say it looks like a hedgehog roof? I'm going to pull you straight here to the front so you can really see that. Look at in the background. Oh my goodness. We're going to let that dry. While we're letting that dry, we're going to work on the other bricks. These bricks. These bricks, we're going to work on these. And these bricks, I'm just dabbing them in sideways, all over. Oh, I love Tudor houses. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to take you to the UK with us. We are going to have some fun, let me tell you. So I'm not going to go crazy on making sure they're all uniform. I actually don't want them to be. But I'm going to grab some, I'm going to grab a different shade of red. Grab some water with it. Yeah, I like that. That's a good red. I'm going to put that on here. I'm just going to dab that around. Zero rhyme or reason. Zero rhyme or reason. You better be having fun with your paintings. You better not be stressing. Trust the process. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, 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 dab. More dab. Water. Grab some black on here. This is your scary part, and it's going to be great. You're going to come up here. You're going to dab some of your black.
I'm amazed that you can just go at it without an example to reference.
I like to paint from my mind.
I can't wait to see the UK when you all go.
Oh, we're gonna show you every bit. Every bit. Hey Tish. I'm gonna grab some more of the black because I blended that in a little bit too much. I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna paint, and I'm gonna, as I'm going along, see how I'm kind of pulling it up. Just pulling it up as I go along. That's what I'm after. Get that little corner painted dark, dark. And then just dab to blend it in. Look, I'm dabbing sideways now. Look at how the black dab on top of that red stuff. Look how cool that's looking. You trust your process. Let me zoom right in for you. Trust your process. Grabbing a little bit more black. That's too black. Is it? No. Just put more water on here. Just put some more water on. Look. You feel like, oh my gosh, Priscilla, you just ruined that. No, we didn't. Look what I have. Our friend, the tissue. A little dab, a little touch. And look what it does. Oh my gosh, that's blending so well. Over here, I feel like that's a little bit dark. So I'm going to just mush it around with a little bit of water. Little water. I'll let some of these black dots. I'm not afraid to let some of them Morton. I think it makes it cooler, actually. Look at all those colors in there now. And we don't have perfectly painted little shingles. We don't want that. If we wanted it perfect like that, we'd go take a picture. Honey, did you fall back asleep?
No.
Martin, honey, you can't hold your phone like that. When you do that, you're going to do something bad to the live. Martin's sleeping. We're getting ready to actually say bye-bye and hold this because Morton is worn out. But I want to show you here how we're going to take this and we're going to set this window back in. We're going to set this window back in. I'm going to pull this line down, pull this line over. I'm painting up on the brick. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of black and really heighten it down here at the bottom. And make this part of our corner real dark. And see how it looks like it just made it 3D. Can you see that? Does it show? Can you see that 3D effect happen? I hope. We'll do it here too. Take that, put that in a little bit. And a little bit up there. Okay. Oh. Let's see if I can move the light. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Here we're going to paint this little windowsill. And this windowsill is almost reminding me of the top of a crystal ball, honey.
You just had 15 people joining.
We are painting a haunted house. We're doing one part of it here. And it's a big 16 by 20 inch painting. we're working on the windows of the haunted house. And this live will be always on our YouTube channel because we're going to keep it. I'm going to end it before it goes over 90 minutes. We're going to finish these windows, though, on the tower. I'm doing great. I feel good. My head's sore, but I'm so happy that I'm here. It was so silly of me to do what I did. We're going to paint another little windowsill here. Push it to the back by making that one corner darker. And this window into my water twirled in the black. So this window, I'm going to curve this frame up here so we feel like we're curving back. Can you feel that?
A few bales
we're curving back. Yes, we're
and Penny's seeing accidents happen, just glad you're okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Put a heart up.
So these little bricks that I just put here, I like them, but I also don't like them. I do that sometimes. So I'm going to dab them. They look too fresh. We're going for old. Now we just got old. That's it. Into my water, into my black to twirl. Twirl it around in my black. And let's paint. We got to paint these windows on here. I love these windows. Eventually going to make some stained glass windows for the church that have these diamonds on them. I just love them. Make that a little bit darker. Get that little angle there. Just working on some windows. A little edge there.
That's lovely.
Thank you. I'm going to go in there. I want to put in this window, I want to put a figure in here. Maybe I'll put 2 figures in here. We don't know what that one is. Maybe that one's a monster. That might be a monster, honey. We don't know. I'm going to dab them. Just a little dab. Yes. I like to dab them, and then I like to put some more shadow back. Look, that's that's a male. This is our girl here. This is our guy here.
That's lovely. How cute. Perfect. Just say how cute when she was said perfect.
Yep. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to dab. You can always put your paint back. But I love how that looks now. Now here, we're going to curve this around, and we're going to put this line this away, just to make that curve feel happen. And I can take and do some of this stuff too. Wet my brush. Yeah, Morton's tired. I'm going to just put some curves around here and some darker bits here.
Asking if they can make a suggestion.
Yeah, please make suggestions. And then here I'm going to dab this. Whenever you want to dab, go quick. Quickety quick for dabbing. Because that paint will dry fast. Make suggestions. I love suggestions when I paint. There's a bit of Our tissue stayed there. So this window is definitely not even. I kind of love that about it.
You may want to lower the left side of the roof.
Lower the left side of the roof. They're same to the point. It might be an optical illusion. They're the same size, but I still got a lot of shadowing and stuff to do in here, and I think I might put some corbels on here. We're a long way from done. This one is not getting done tonight. But I 100% love input when you guys see something that I don't necessarily see and tell me. But I think I like to go by, look, if I take my finger and go from here up and then from there up, they're the same height. That one is a little bit right, left. That one's a little bit up. But if we just take a little shadow, because I'm not done with my shadowing yet. We just take a little shadow. Dot, dot, dash, dash. Dab, dab. He'll get there. So we want this painting is going to be probably the only haunted house watercolor that I'm going to do this year. Yeah. I still got a shadow down here. I still got to put a lot of stuff down there, but I'm just working on these windows. And then I'll stop this watercolor Wednesday. I'll stop here because I want it to be nice and detailed, and I want it to be able to go up to our YouTube channel. And if I go too long, they just don't seem to want to go up for me. Well, they don't want to seem to come off TikTok. So I'm putting these little things in here just to create like a depth feeling. That's what we're going for there. Dimension. Another dimension, right, Martin? Should this door be open? I hear my son singing again.
Cool people. You're very talented. Gorgeous. Those people look so real. I can only imagine what they're saying.
Yes, they're saying it's Halloween. It's Halloween.
Get me a beer. No, I'm not going all the way downstairs at this time of night.
Now this door is a big old grand entrance door. And I think we're going to make it so it goes back into...
Closed unless it's a Halloween party, says Pennyware.
Yeah, it's going to kind of be open and closed. You'll see. You'll see.
Rin says, I pretend my art skills go up by just watching you.
Guess what? They actually do. Whenever I watch somebody paint, the next time I paint, seriously, you will remember little things. You seriously will. Let's go, let's go spider web. Let's go spider web class. Holding my So this could be a spider web piece of glass across the top, because that's a tall door. Look, a person is about that tall. So down here in the door, the person's going to come to about here. That's a tall door, honey. And I think what we're going to do is let's take care of this window first. That window is just like that. Just like that window. Loving that window. Okay, so this door, this is the part that gets, when I hold my breath when I paint, I actually really enjoy it. So we're gonna go so light, not loading the brush again. Trusting that the brush has plenty. We're gonna turn this into a little jail door, honey. It's a locked tower. But at least they have company. Go back in there.
Any coffee hands.
Thank you. I'm gonna take and put a keystone there. I think this needs to be stonework.
Very beautiful. Says, I don't know what you call it, smiley faces.
Thank you. We're gonna put some stone.
Love it, says, but,
Thank you. We're gonna use some stonework here. And again, now I'm giving this time to dry a little bit.
Lauren's saying Halloween.
Yeah. Halloweeny. Halloweeny. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat for Halloween. I'm just going to paint stone fields here. Little stone fields. Going back in. I'm going to get our little rag. Our little dirty rag. I'm going to dab that a little bit. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of water. Ever so slightly of water. Hey, Sterling. And I'm going to put some feels here. Don't know what they are. Little shrubbery. That's what they are. Go crazy with your feels. Get those feels in. Oops, you can't see the feels. There's the feel. Sorry. I was going crazy with the feels. I think I don't want to put any more people in there. Let me see what time we're at. Let's have a looky at it. I don't want to rush this. I want to do cool stuff here. The house has so much more cool stuff to do. We might get a little swamp. We might get a pumpkin patch. We might get a gate here. The gate might have a pumpkin on it. I want to teach you how to paint a black cat really easy and good. Yeah, lots of stuff here. I think we're going to stop right there at it and turn you around and thank you properly. Thank you properly for watching. Yeah, I'm going to make a little TikTok about this. And because I want to paint this together with you, I want you to comment on what all you want to see on here. Ms. Riva's scarecrow. Yeah. It's going to have a lot of feels to it. And it's going to, I have a frame that I'm going to be putting this one in. And we're just going to have fun painting with this. And this one is watercolor, but I'm going to do an acrylic makeover painting too for Halloween. Right now, I couldn't find any fall. There were no fall paintings in the store, and I'm sure it's because everybody's watching the craze and everybody's doing it. That's okay. I have one that's summer. I'm going to show you how to turn summer into fall. We're basically going to paint the trees.
Did you see what Penny said?
Penny, thank you. I so enjoy watching your little worlds come to life. That's what it is when you paint. So when you paint, painting for me, it's not just about like escapism. It's about creating your perfect little world. You know, it can be whatever you want. You paint whatever you want in it, but I'm gonna, over the next probably 2 or 3 Watercolor Wednesdays, it's almost August. And I have one painting that I'm going to do that's like a seashore painting that I'm going to paint like a pirate ship on it, like a ghosty pirate ship. And, you know, like maybe like a sea monster grabbing a hold of it, something like that. Lots more fun. I may or may not, I will finish this one before next Wednesday. So between now and next Wednesday, this will be part 1 of this watercolor. If you're watching the replay on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to go and look for it right now. But right now we're live on TikTok. So I'm going to say bye-bye. We've been running for an hour 23 and I want to make sure I can download it and upload it for you. So honey, you going to say good night?
Night.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thank you. And everybody have a most beautiful evening where I might get once he gets up and we get dinner or whatever, I might get another charge of energy and work some more in the secret garden. And if I do, I'll go live in there.
Night.
Oh, love you too, Elise. Everybody have a great night. Speak with you soon. Bye-bye.